Yes, my dear students, good morning. Welcome to online class of English organized by Sikya Sanjeev Noapada. Today is the day of grammar and the topic is preposition. First, we shall discuss what is a preposition. As you know, my dear students, preposition is a linking small word and it says the relationship between a noun or pronoun and another word in a sentence. That means another word, it may be an adjective or another noun or adverb, whatever may be. Here we can give, this is the noun, here it is the preposition and another word that may be another noun or pronoun or adjective or an adverb. And as you know, preposition is a small word, maybe, in, on, to, etc. For example, if we give an example, you can understand it easily. If I write, the book is on the table. This small word that is on, it says where is the book and it links between the two words, that is the book and another one is the noun, that is the table and the book and the linking word is on. So in this way we can use different kinds of preposition or different preposition in a sentence. And as per the using of preposition, it can be grouped according to their function. That is, yes, my dear students, it can be grouped, preposition can be grouped according to their functions. It can be divided into three functions. That is, first one is preposition of place, preposition of time, and third one is preposition for or other preposition. Other preposition. So it can be grouped under, or it can be divided into three categories, that is preposition of place, preposition of time, and other prepositions. So today we will discuss about what is other prepositions. It can also be divided as per their function into four categories. That is, the first one is means of travel. Second one is means of communication. Third one is preposition of instrument. And the fourth one is preposition of agency. Agency means and instrumental. So we will discuss one by one. First we shall discuss means or which prepositions are used in means of travel. Yes, my dear students, as we are dealing with other prepositions, the first one is means of travel or transport. As you know, what are the means of travel or means of transport? That we can travel by air, by road or by water. And here, in all the things or traveling by air, we can travel by aeroplane or by helicopter. And if you go by road, then you can travel by train, by bus, by taxi, by bicycle, by car, by bike. This is the means of transport. And by water or by sea. What are the means of transport then? By sea, boat, steamer, cruise ship. And it is a new word, cruise ship. It is a large ship that carries people on voyages for pleasure. And another word is jet ski. And it is also motorized vehicle of water. So in case of it is means of travel or means of transport, in all the cases we have to use by car, by train, by taxi, by bicycle, by rickshaw. So here we have to remember that if it is a means of travel or means of transport, we have to use the preposition by. But one thing we have to remember is that if an article that is A or B is used before means of travel, in that case we have to use either in or on before the travel things or before the means of transport. That is, here for example, we have already given an example. Seema went in a car. Seema went in a car. That means it is owned by herself. If a car is owned by herself or himself, then in that case we have to use in. Or before article is used, before any vehicle, in that case we have to use if it is owned by personal or if it is owned by himself or someone else or somebody else, in that case we have to use in. But they go to the school on the bus. If it is not a personal property, bus, a personal thing, that's why article D is used. So we have to use in that case on. This is the difference. If it is owned by someone else, in that case, that is car is a personal thing. In that case, we have to use in. And if an article is used before vehicle, in that case, we have to use on. And no article is used. If no article is used, then we have to use by. That is by train, by bus, or by rickshaw, or by steamer, by boat. Similarly, here is also given as here article is used on a bus or on a train. But in my car or in this car, we have to use there in. So this is all about the means of travel, the first function of our preposition. Then come to modes of communication. as my dear students, you know what are the modes of communication. That means in which way we send messages or things to someone else. So generally we send things or messages there. We have to use also by. That is by post, by hand, by telephone, by letter, email, mail, etc. So we have to remember here that in case of communication, all these are means of communication, and in that case we have to use by. That is, we send messages by telephone, or we send messages by mail or email, or by post, or by hand. But there is also an exception. Here is an example. He talked to his son by telephone. Here also by telephone. We use here he talked to his son. We remember that he talked to his son by telephone. That means the person himself is talking to his son by telephone. But he talked about his son. In that case, he talked about his son. In that case, we have to use over or on the telephone. That means he is asking to someone else about his son. So we have to remember that if it is written he talked about his son, in that case we have to write either over or on the telephone. But he talked to here his son, in that case we have to write by telephone. And another thing in the communication is there, that is mode of payment. Mode of payment. Mode of payment means how we make payment in different things. That is, here is an example. The example is already written. He paid the dues. He paid the dues in case. If we are paying in case, that we have to use there in. And whenever we paid whatever by debit card or credit card or check, in that case we have to use by. So this is the difference. If we are giving case, we have to write we paid the dues or we paid the dues in case. And if it is debit card, by paying debit card, in that case we have to use by. That is by check, by card, by debit card, or by credit card. So this is the second functions of other preposition, that is modes of communication. Students, and you know, whenever an instrument is used, if an article is used there, in that case we have to use the preposition with. And if we do not find any article, in that case we have to use in. I write in pencil, but we have to write he writes with a pencil. This is the difference. He painted his picture in oils, because here no article is used before oils. So we have to use in. Here also no article is used, we have to use that case, we have to use with. So this is the difference. The last one is preposition of agency, means and instrumental. If you read the example, we can understand it easily. That the first one is the temple was designed by Ravi. So here it is the agency taken by Ravi. So whenever any agent is there, in that case we have to use by, the preposition by. Similarly, the second example is Ram makes a living by painting. So this is the means of his living. That's why in that case also we have to use by. If it is a means. And instrumentality means, for example, the cow was killed by lightning. Here, the cow was killed by lightning. So by lightning, the cow was killed. So in that case, like this type of sentence, in this type of sentences, we have to use only by. we cannot use any other preposition except by. So like this, if it is instrumentality or instrumentality, in that case we have to use by. If it is a means of living, in that also by. And if it is a means of agency, in that case also we have to use by. So this is all about what we learn in this session about preposition. Thank you all.